Hello and welcome to this. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Outlaw Films podcast. No, I'm not Outlaw Films.
It could be the short version.
Can't do that.
Well, you can't call it the Outlaw Film Production podcast. That sounds dead.
On this week's episode, we've got Stami Lomvardos.
Hello.
He's just a guy. Introduce yourself, Stam.
Hello, I'm Stami. I make films every now and again, and I make films with Luke every now and again. And that's kind of what I do.
Watched anything recently that has jumped out at you and you've thought, wow, that's brilliant, or wow, that's crap, or...
Have you seen a film called Black Dynamite?
No.
Have you seen a film called Black Dynamite, Sam? So you know Dolomite?
It's
similar. It's very similar to Dolomite.
Oh right, yeah. And Dolomite is my name. And shit is my game.
It's a complete like spoof film. Like one of the earliest jokes is like a boom pole.
Is it got Eddie Murphy in?
I don't think it has Eddie
Murphy.
Oh
no, because they did like a biopic with.
It's like a super cop sort of cliche.
Right.
And it was me and Lucas watched it. Josh like half watched it, but it was the funniest film I've seen this year.
Really?
Definitely watch it. It's so funny. Like I think a lot of like the spoof films, they struggle with keeping the comedy up all the way.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like every joke is so spot on. It's like did we show you Jane Band, the film that we made? Like it's just really badly edited.
No.
It's essentially Black Dynamite is essentially a film that we would make after, you know.
A night on the town or something like that.
It's hilarious and I recommend it. It's like an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So treat yourself to a bit of Black Dynamite. And then what you can do here is there's a little sound clip whenever he does something cool. It goes.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the standout film for me this year.
Have you got around to watching The Gentleman yet?
No. I've watched one episode of The Gentleman.
Yeah, thoughts.
And everybody else in the flat is like, can you please just watch one more so we can all watch it as a collective? And I'm like, no, I can't be bothered.
What?
I like it. I just can't really be arsed. I'm watching House of the Dragon at the moment. You seen that?
I've not watched any Game of Thrones.
How's The Gentleman, man?
I will watch it at some point. Because I love the film.
And you're Mr. Oh, I love Guy Ritchie.
I do love. Yeah,
clearly not enough.
He did the first two episodes. Or was it the first? Was it the first two?
I think he did the last one as well.
Oh.
It's normally the case when you get someone who is like a showrunner, they normally do at least the first and the last.
Yeah.
I know that was the case with James Gunn and Peacemaker.
Well, it was also the case with Mark Jobs, who me and Lucas. He started off One Piece. Me and Lucas met him again the other day.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was class.
What was? Explain to everyone. Sorry, what was it?
So we went to. It was a tab event. We went to a filmmakers shindig with Mark Jobs, and he was talking about. I think he directed 2 episodes of the One Piece live action, and he was basically just talking about what he had to do, his experience on it, and it was amazing. He had a new lens built specifically for the show to get the effect that he wanted. Like this lens cost like hundreds of £1,000s. It was like, and like he showed us a clip of like the lens in action, and it was crazy. But what was cool was, within minutes of the event starting, he was like, "Oh yeah, I recognise a couple people." Like he pointed to me and Lucas in the back.
I bet you were like,
yeah. And what was also cool is when we were leaving, we were saying goodbye to Mark and stuff like that. And I was telling him like, because when I last spoke to Mark Jobs, I was a bit skeptical on the anime live action thing that he was doing because of the the track record it has, and I was like, oh, I don't know, is the One Piece live action going to be good? Obviously it was, and I said to him it was amazing. And Mark Jobs said to, when we were leaving, he was like, I think about you guys a lot. And we were like, oh, that's so cool.
And then you were like, wait a minute, what?
So, and he might be coming back to do another talk. So at that point, we'll be like, give us a job.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
we should work on season 2 of One Piece.
Yeah, because that's definitely going to be happening, isn't it?
I know it's confirmed.
Stupid amount of budget.
It's confirmed. He's not. I asked him. I was like, "You on season 2?" He's not working on season 2.
Oh, is he not?
No, it's season 2.
That's a bit silly though. I feel like if season 1 went so well, why would they not?
No, it was his choice.
No, he didn't want it.
He was just like, you know, because he started it essentially.
Oh, so
and he was
just
like, it was like, you go, do with it what you will. I think he's doing a different film this year. He didn't say too much about it, but. Yeah, that was something cool that happened the other day.
I didn't think it was that bad, considering my toes are just dipped into the water of anime.
Well, that was the thing that he said. It was he wanted to appeal to the other audiences,
folks like me.
No, literally, and it was like it's great because for someone like me who's a really big fan of the anime, I can talk to you about this. And you haven't watched 1,000 episodes, you know. You've just watched eight episodes on. So it's really cool.
Give me some bloke with fucking sword you.
Yeah, it's cool seeing how much anime's like progressed in terms of media. Because like you go back to like 2014, like you can't say you watch anime on the school playground. You just get made fun of. But like now, like that guy, he would have bullied me if we went to the same school. But like now, like. We're at this whole event with this one guy just talking solely about essentially.
Yeah, no, it is nice to see. I mean, I guess with anything that's dotted around here as well, it's like in high school I was known as the Batman kid.
Yeah,
and then
Spider-Man kid.
then I was known as the Joker kid, and people started to step away from me a bit because they were like, "Oh, this guy's nuts." Then went back to the Batman kids. I was like,
yeah,
that's all right then.
Yeah, no, it's like literally like anything here. It's like this kind of. Pop culture is just taking over the world.
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over.
Exactly.
Common ground.
Yeah.
So, anything that's like catching your eye? Any trailers that have come out or anything at all?
Have you seen the Monkey Man trailer?
I've not. No. Produced by Jordan Peele, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Did you watch that trailer, Rob? Because it looks like really good. And Josh said that he's not really a big fan of action, but we watched the trailer the other day and he was like, "Yeah, I'm excited for that." I just want to see a guy run around in a monkey mask, beating the shit out of people. It sounds sick.
There's another film that's coming out with, is it Bill Skarsgård? And he's like, it's voiced by the guy who is Archer. He just basically, it's like a Hunger Games, but like a video game type thing. He just goes around and like beats the shit out of people.
I don't know.
Very, very your cup of tea, I think.
Yeah.
But that looks pretty good. What else has come out trailer wise? Spiderwick Chronicles. I'm quite excited for that.
There's a new Spiderwick Chronicles.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the Nickelodeon film?
I watched the original.
Yeah.
With what's his name? That one guy. That was really good. I really enjoyed it.
What was his name? Oh my god, he was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
And Bates Motel.
What's his name?
The Good Doctor. Freddie Highmore.
Yeah.
Because he played himself
twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I got told that as a kid, I was like, nah.
And that was what, 2008, 2007, 2008,
like,
and it's just like, what? It's brilliant.
Shit.
Like, yeah, but I don't know. It's the only series that I've ever, because it originally was a book that I've read the books of. So I'm quite intrigued to see what it'll be like.
We'll have to check that out. Because
compare.
I do like the film.
But I read earlier that, because I think it was, no, it wasn't Disney Plus, but they sold, I think it was Hulu or something like that, but they sold it to Roku or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, they'd completely finish it and then just like, yeah, okay, there you go.
And
just bought it off them.
Oh, fair enough.
Just like, all these, you've got, because Hulu's now with Disney Plus, and they've changed their logo and whatnot. But no,
Just more content for us, isn't it?
yeah. I guess consuming it just like.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't been watching X-Men '97, have you? We start ages ago. We did start watching the original X-Men series.
We watched the first 2 episodes,
if that, yeah. And we got to one part of the first episode.
Yeah,
and then
pull up the clip.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of red laser rays or whatnot, and the whole team about to step in and whatnot, and then Wolverine's like, "Wait, I can smell the infrared rays." How? How can you smell them, Logan? What's happening?
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
But it's funny though.
I have seen online, because I remember you saying "Oh, I kind of like Cyclops now."
Yeah,
I saw that clip of him jumping out of that. And he's
oh my god! Oh mate, it's so
online,
sick.
And I was just and I was like, yeah, that's pretty sick. Wait, was I telling you about how when I was a kid, I used to walk around the playground? Yeah. I always had a soft spot for Cyclops because my dad bought me some red tinted sunglasses, not knowing they were Cyclops glasses. And I was like, oh man, this is sick. I've got Cyclops glasses. I just walk around school with on the playground, just with my sunglasses on. I hope I didn't need to wear my sunglasses. People would be like, oh, can I wear them? I'd be like, nah, you can't because of my lasers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I do actually want red tinted glasses now.
Yeah, I got the Daredevil ones. Which is a film I want to try and do in this half term. My little Daredevil fight scene.
So you mentioned that you obviously make some films, one of them that's one that you'd like to do. Tell me about this multiverse of stupidity. How did that come about? And
so it started off with because the way me and my cousins make films is right, we want to make a film. We have no idea what we're doing. We're normally going to be making the film an hour from this conversation of what do we want to do, and it's okay. Well, I want to play MacGyver because I have been watching MacGyver. Someone wanted to play Saul from Better Call Saul, Saul Goodman. We had Baby Driver in it, and we also had Elle from Death Note. These are all characters we just wanted to play, and we're like, okay, let's work them into a film. And then it just ended up being that, and it was this is pretty stupid. And we were like, we should do this again. And that's when the one that you're in, Multiverse 2. Yes, up there. Yeah, that's right. Where you played the Doctor, and it's something that I can get literally every single person I meet. I can get them involved with it because obviously if they're more than happy to act, but I've had Ron in it, played Black Adam. But he also played John Lennon in a secret one that never got released because the Beatles blocked my video. Where you
from beyond the grave.
That's Multiverse, the original Multiverse 3.
Multiverse 3 is never going to make this one.
Yeah.
Never going to see the light of day.
Where you played Eminem. But I do have a new one that I want to, it'll probably come out this year, thinking about doing it in the summer. And it's going to be a pretty big one. Got Ron as Gandalf in it. And
sprinkle some of the names of the other characters that have already been in it, including the unreleased one as well.
Characters that
have already been used, which can't be used again, or some of them can.
So in the first one we had Saul Goodman, Baby Driver, MacGyver, and Elle from Death Note, and then the second one we had the Doctor, who is the only character that we can use again as long as it's a regenerated version of the Doctor. Sherlock Holmes, Doctor Doom, Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, and that was it, I think. And then in the third one, which never got released, we had Bane versus Captain America, the Riddler, specifically the Batman Riddler. And John Lennon.
I'm going to die now.
Which is, I do love that film. It's so funny. I can't believe I screamed that to everyone's parents at that event, and everyone was like, what is going on? But then the most recent one, which is the retconned 3 now, we had Oppenheimer, who turned into Black Adam.
Mm.
John Constantine, who we spoke about earlier. Skullduggery Pleasant. Aki from Chainsaw Man. Syndrome from The Incredibles.
I always forget about Lucas's syndrome, and it's always a delight when I remember.
Darth Vader, who
Yes.
the Star Wars fans were not happy about how
Nah,
he
I am sorry. I that is one thing I had to draw the line. I was like,
it's always
you've done my boy dirty.
it's always scary doing Star Wars things because
Yeah.
the fans are never going to be happy. You can do the coolest thing and they'll be like, nah, that's shit.
I'll forgive you if I can play Anakin Skywalker
Anakin
in one of
will-
them and I can test shit up. Because
I do want to have Starkiller in at some point.
maybe I'll shave my hair.
Yeah, shave your head with Star.
For that, yeah. Starkiller is OP.
Yeah. In the next one, some of the big names. This is the one I'll be filming in the summer. We're gonna have. You'll be playing Billy Butcher. As I said, Ron will be playing Gandalf. We're also gonna have Martin McFly, Winston Churchill, and Jesus actually. As in Jesus Christ from the Bible.
That guy.
This might be a bit of a controversial one because Hitler is also in this one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see how it goes.
I'm pretty sure this might be the only film to ever have Jesus and Hitler in the same film.
Exactly, yeah.
There's, if nobody's done it.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like Hitler's going to win.
Or is he?
Who knows? You're going to have to catch it in the summer of this year.
for round 2, bitches.
This is not because I wanted to do normally a couple a year, but I think this one, I'm just going to do this one because I want to step away from it as well. I want to do other things, like that Daredevil, like fight scene. I want to do this during this half term, see if I can get around to doing that. But yeah, that's Multiverse.
Bro. What would you say has been your favourite project of yours to do to date? And give me a why.
It probably would be Multiverse 3 when we filmed up in the field. Because we had Ron as your Black Adam, and then Lucas and a Syndrome just in just a morph suit, and Darth Vader was there as well. You just got people walking past going, what on earth is going on? It was just hilarious. It's always funny doing Multiverse because I never have a plan when I do them. So if someone goes, oh, wouldn't it be fun if we do this? Yeah, sure. It's a very collaborative thing as well.
Yeah.
I normally have people pick their characters. Well, you don't really get a choice, to be honest. I always say, yeah, you're playing this character.
I do have a list. I have a long list on my phone that I reserved.
I would say that because it was just funny, having all the boys there, just making a stupid film.
And having a good time, because
Exactly.
that's what this game's about.
That's what it is all about.
That's what it's all about.
And then you watch the film and it's like, yeah, it's a thing that was made. It'll get picked up. It'll get picked up by someone. Some big studio will be like, this is pretty class. I don't know how we're going to sort out the copyright.
Yeah, that's the only issue. Copyright is a pain, especially cause
as long as it doesn't have the Beatles in, I think I'll be alright.
What about Billie Holiday?
Oh, Billie Holiday.
In my solitude.
You're gonna get flagged up now.
Yeah, true. Damn.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you up to?
Podcasting at the moment. But just finished Hellblazer 2 finally. So that's going to be premiered, and then finishing up Boy Wonder still. But
have you thought about what's after that? Dare I say?
Unfortunately, yes. It's constantly just playing. I've almost finished the first draft for Hellblazer 3, which we have already started to film, but continuing the story of what happens to the characters in the second one, and doing a little bit of Riley's too as well.
Oh yeah, nice.
Starting to get ahead with that because I want to go into September, October to basically do that and rehearse. I guess there's this little project called Welsh Avengers, working title, that we're working on, which is like they're not even a B or a C team. They're like Z list heroes of this little village in Wales, where they just do day-to-day mundane things, helping people. But that's turned out to be quite a nice bit of Welsh fun as always. But yeah, a few bits in the pipeline. It's just nice to do something a little different like this podcast.
Definitely,
Catch up with some people. Keep this as a kind of a like a nice anchor to the channel.
Yeah,
to
for
be
sure.
like, actually going to be releasing something, once a week and whatnot. Then any of the film bits and behind the scenes or films. Then after, because it was weird. I posted to Instagram the other day with the Hellblazer 2 poster that Sam did, and it got like 57 likes. Just like more I've seen in a hot minute, right? That sounds so sad. Like, I got 57 likes on my photo, but I was like, is this what happens when you put like a film poster on a filmmaking channel? Apparently so.
It does wonders.
Yeah, boy wonders, one might say. Yeah, but I mean, we'll eventually get around to Boy Wonder Part 2 as well.
Well, it won't be called that, will it?
No. But whatever it'll be. But it's cooking.
No, so I am excited to do that.
It's cooking. Yeah, I mean, I am intrigued, even though with like the whole comments of fans and like especially Star Wars fans, they're the worst, but they're the best. Wibbly wobbly. But with Boy Wonder, to see how fans of the character and Batman and whatnot take it, because it's made...
It's more of like a niche little group, because it's like, obviously you get fans of DC, but then you get fans of like this specific storyline that you've chosen to do. So, I mean, like even before I started working on it, I've always been like quite interested by the Red Hood storyline, and so taking it in the direction that we've done, it should be. I think it's fresh. It's something.
It's definitely certified fresh. Rotten Tomato. Maybe we don't know.
You don't know. Could come up.
But no, yeah, it's definitely a different take, especially the sequel. Because I mean, the first one is hella dark. Well, I mean, the story is dark. Like, it's a crazy fucking clown torturing a child. Ooh, Robin! Ooh, here's a crowbar! What hurts more, A or B? Like, it is dark. We've just made it a lot darker to kind of make you go, oh, wow, this is some crazy guy.
He's nuts.
He's nuts. Yeah, he is. And then you're like, now this young sidekick has really got some mental issues now, and until he gets to this guy. What happens in that meantime? I don't know. We'll find out in the sequel.
He's going to be in Multiverse at some point as well.
Who now? Red Hood? Yeah.
You're not going to play him though.
Okay. As long as I can play someone to just beat the living hell out of him. Okay. Maybe I'll be the Joker.
Why so serious?
What's your favourite comic book character?
Spider-Man.
Probably should have started with these like quick fire type questions. It normally ends with these. So favourite character, Spider-Man. Why?
He was the first. Obviously, I grew up with the Sam Raimi films, which I've grown to dislike. But I grew up with that, and he was. It just made sense because he was the character who, when I was growing up, he just had the most content, I guess. And I think a lot of people like the fact that he is. Well, he's kind of like our age, more or less. Like, especially in some of the later forms of media, he's like 20-year-old and stuff like that. It just boils down to the fact that he is just way more relatable than any other comic book character, and it's his power, his like powers, just way more unique than Superman, which Superman has his own interesting storylines. I think just the way that the character is built gives it space for more interesting stories that you won't see in other heroes. And I think he's just fucking cool.
Yeah,
he's just cool. Look at that fucking guy. He's sick.
Not as cool as this guy though. Look at him.
Yeah.
Okay. What about? Have you got? I wouldn't say a favourite film because I hate that question. What is that? Is it your favourite film?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I normally hate that question because
that's my
you go for
answer all
moods
the time.
It's all
the
Goonies, is it?
Yeah, it's my favourite film of all time. I've watched that film countless times. You also get that follow-up question. Oh, if you could bring a film to a desert island, and it would be The Goonies.
Okay.
When I was younger, I couldn't watch it because of the bit with Sloth. I was too scared to watch it. And then when I finally got around to watching the whole thing, I was like, this is fucking class. This is good stuff. So yeah, that's like my go-to answer all the time.
Favorite comic book or graphic novel?
Probably Batman Hush.
Hush.
I'd say it's. Have you read that one?
Yeah.
So good. What? He's not in it.
He is.
No, he ain't.
Technically.
When?
Right at the end.
No, he's not.
He is. It's the first time you see Jason Todd come back.
In Hush now?
In Hush. It's the first time you see Jason Todd come back since he gets killed. Because then Batman's like,
I don't remember. I did read it ages
what?
ago.
He's like, what? How's he alive? And then it was I think it was like Clayface, but then it was like, oh, was it Clayface?
Yeah, I'd say either Batman Hush or the first ever Cosmic Ghost Rider comic.
Oh yeah.
Which
is that the one?
It's very short.
With Thanos
with
as
Punisher,
a baby.
with Punisher Thanos. If there's Thanos as a baby and then he grows up to be Punisher Thanos. Oh, it's so sick. It's really short. Give it a read. It's class, yeah.
Well, I guess that's all we have time for today. Stami, do you want to give a little plug?
Yeah, if you're interested in anything that I've said, my channel is Lomvardos Films. Here, you can zoom in. Just make sure you zoom into this.
I could if I wanted.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
It's alright, pleasure as always. Well, until next time, same Outlaw time, same Outlaw channel.